You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Princess Spears.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mohamed Kamara.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mayatu Sherif.
Inside this program, we go look at plenty things them we happen in the salon throughout the week.
Things like politics, sports, courts, the environment, disability, woman and girl picking them business, and plenty other issues them.
So, stay tuned. Now we Liberty Facebook page and self YouTube channel and all that social media platform them for they watch the Liberty Review where they come to you every Saturday from 6 to 7 o'clock na net. Also you go get all you views them but still them where they happen.
The Liberty
Review.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Princess Spears.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mohamed Kamara.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mayatu Sherif.
Inside this program, we go look at plenty things them we happen in the salon throughout the week.
Things like politics, sports, courts, the environment, disability, woman and girl picking them business, and plenty other issues them. So,
stay tuned. Now we Liberty Facebook page and self YouTube channel and all that social media platform them for they watch the Liberty Review where they come to you every Saturday from 6 to 7 o'clock na net. Also you go get all you views them but still them where they happen.
The Liberty
Review.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Princess Spears.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mohamed Kamara.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mayatu Sherif.
Inside this program, we go look at plenty things them we happen in the salon throughout the week.
Things like politics, sports, courts, the environment, disability, woman and girl picking them business, and plenty other issues them.
So, stay tuned. Now we Liberty Facebook page and self YouTube channel and all that social media platform them for they watch the Liberty Review where they come to you every Saturday from 6 to 7 o'clock na net. Also you go get all you views them but still them where they happen.
The Liberty
Review.
This na the Liberty Review with me. Good evening and welcome to another edition of the Liberty Review where they come to you live na we Facebook page and we other channels them. The Liberty Review na program they look at key stories them what happen throughout the week and we get for do politics and other development. Don't forget for left your comments our comment section and share the page to other people for make them take part in this program. The Liberty Review they look at key stories them where they happen throughout the week where we they review na the program. And today on edition we they look at different things where they happen throughout the week and for help me talk on that issue that they expect Sheku Putka Kamara for joining at the studio where for make we can talk on issues them where happen throughout the week and me where they present this edition of the program your name na Princess Spears. And the program they start proper one now as we they go now na UBA Bank, the United Bank for Africa. Also we suicide them do a raffle draw for back to school picking them away them kumbra them mama them being open accounts for them with the bank. Well then do a raffle draw and get a lucky winner we win 25 million loans. Well I'll be the part of the raffle draw and I put these reports together.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Princess Spears.
This na the Liberty Review with me.
The United Bank for Africa don't get them back to school first raffle draw. We then do for Kumra them wey open accounts for dem pikin dem with the bank. And the one that will benefit from this raffle draw na Komra dem wey open accounts for dem pikin dem inside August to October last year. Apart from the UBA kiddies and teens accounts where UBA dey encourage Komra dem for open for dem pikin dem, dem same way so get the remittance products. But wetin these products dey bought? Anthony Sam, na head of remittance na UBA, be explain.
Remittance is money that is being sent to another party. Usually one is in another country. The term is most often used nowadays to describe the sum of money sent by someone working abroad to their family members in their home country. I guess this is quite understandable. You know, we all have family members, we have friends who stays abroad and normally send or remit cash to us here. So basically that's the definition of what the word remittance is. It's where you transfer a cash from one place to another.
As the back to school raffle draw where UBA do, na for pikin dem where account with them. But how UBA come about forget the kiddies and teens accounts and how it operates? Anita Thomas, na the acting head retail banking na UBA.
This account not for the pikin the operator mo. Now you the adults, now you get for the operator and say the pikin 18 year. Because we all know say pikin not the operator account, na salon. Okay, when you open this, when you come for get this account na UBA, you get for give you ID card. You the parent, you get for give you valid ID card. It can be driver's license, it can be your passport, it can be national ID card, even voter's ID card, and we will open this account for you. Then for you. Then we need 2 passport size picture from you. Then we also need the Osusa on a day, the utility bill. It's in the way they pay for. The utility is the way they pay for. We need a proof of the address. Now then make we can ask for that document. Then for you the parent. Then we go to the pikin when a name get for them at this account. Not for you the parent name they at the account or at the pikin a name. This pikin we need the birth certificate for proof say na you born am or for proof say na pikin. Because not all married they see na pikin.
After the different presentation, we get for do the remittance products and the UBA kiddies and teens accounts, it be reach time for make the bank do the raffle draw for the Komra dem we open accounts for them pikin them with the bank. And now one person end up be the lucky winner we win 25 million for in pikin. From the Komra we in pikin na him be the winner for the UBA raffle back to school draw. This Komra be get call from UBA.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please, who are they talk to me? I Sally, you are the calling from United Bank for Africa.
Yes.
Who are they talk to, please? You know, Angel Amara Fifigola in parents or what?
Yes, your mama.
You know, your mama?
Yes.
Okay, you be open account for Angel.
Yes.
Now, whose branch you open for him?
I don't know who's branch you now. Office and go me school.
Okay. 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 Now I must say Angel old.
Angel are 12 years.
12 years old. Okay. So I happy for tell you say Angel will win 25,000 new loans by the UBA raffle draw just don't hold. As I talk to you now, you don't allow speaker. Angel will win 25,000 new loans. That are 25 million old loans.
Yes.
For back to school remittance promotion.
Really?
Yes. Angel will win 25,000 new loans. Congratulations.
As you can sense the gladdy we come up from the Komra where in pikin win the 25 million. The United Bank for Africa, they encourage Komra them for ensure say they open accounts for them pikin them na the bank as then they continue for do them kind raffle for support pikin them book learning one. For Liberty Online TV, me na Princess Pias the reports. The programs they watch are the Liberty Review. They can see live from we Liberty Facebook page and we other channels them. Don't forget say you go take part in the program by way how you go send you message in our comment section for make yourself go take part on some of the issues them what they discuss inside the program. The Liberty Review they look at issues them, stories them we don't they happen throughout the week. We get for do politics and other developments in them. Well, from the United Bank of Africa, we then back to school raffle draw, we then do for school picking there, we then parents then open accounts for them. We dey go now na the life of an autistic mom foundation. Also see they don't get a workshop for people picking them with disability and the one they will live with autism. Well, as Alasan Kouma gets more and go now reports.
Life of an Autistic Mom Charity Foundation. Na foundation where they support pikin them with autism and other special needs. This foundation don't organize one workshop as way for gather support for pikin them where they suffer with autism. Miss Julde Sidiki, now the founder of this foundation, been talked to Liberty Online TV about the workshop.
Me na Ikumra, me na mama. I get pikin we affected with autism spectrum disorder in the States, all 9. So I know what I go through for this picking in the States where we get plenty resources for them. So I feel comrade and pain when I Canada life December last year. So I get for try for layer and try for know the needs and try for hear some stories and a very churchy. So I decide for form an organization when I like a parent support group coming up program. So now more me foundation they deal with the beginning, but they focus more on the community as well because they need support as parents.
Inside this workshop, some comrades where them picking and they suffer from autism been shared an experience about them picking them.
But actually, it is small. We did it for a day and the start we said very so we can approach. And they would have nobody for even for us and people play for us. Let's play 7 by the bed. And go to circle. And let's go and wait. One don't wait back. She was a 5 or and then say for 6 months now you should go. You want to the money parents, everybody about the way. Who can feel one side. Humbly and we can take it. We did it 1 year. Now you will not begin to see everybody go stay pick you and get. No action, even they make action, they talking, they move, they do anything. And the owner and the people know when they play clothes and they smile, they make any move. And they cry no one grace.
I have hope to God. I see different, I see improvement to myself. Now, he can tell me, Mom, I want to pull. So I'm happy. At times I feel sad. At times I'm happy because it's not only me. I have my friend, my parents who come and go the same thing. So I appreciate you all for this support. Please, it will help us to support because without God and you, we'll feel discouraged about our children.
I need to go to Abona. They got a OCG for a days. They have been Abona, all change. They have been really easy. But I go to the today. I meet in a report, you may not be dog. If any got food, I can't say anything happen. So I've been going to hospital to take advice me for food. Everyone go look international for massage. So we go there, the massager. Then it's up to 4 years before able for make her or for worker. It not be really easy. Because for one day go pick it up to 4 good years and then they work out. They do anything for himself, pass all the you go and they do. The speaker said, you know what for what? And if you ask for what they beg, some people they speak that, and then they told them, pass me. They want to wait get one time. Maybe they come in they can't use for that to be said, and they do. And they say they want to give the best. For the next year, they go take it, don't work. I only the talk when I speech. And if they don't say, they might develop small. I say, go thank you, I tell your organization, thank you for the information they give me.
Remember then that the Life of an Autistic Mom Foundation don't pledge for give and support to picking them special needs as way for helping Pikia get better life. Liberty Online TV, Al-Hassan Kouma, the report.
The progress they watch at the Liberty Review, where they can see live na the Liberty Facebook page and we other channels them. Don't forget to say you can send your comments on the comment section for make your own contribution towards the program. And the Liberty Review na program where they look at issues them, stories them, where they happen throughout the week. We get to do with politics, national development, sports, and other developments in them we go benefit we all as Salone people. And when they bring this edition, can't you name na Princess Spears. Don't forget for following our Facebook page and share the page and we other handles them where we get. The program they continue and from the autistic picking them where we reporter go do that particular story them. We go now na the Bank of Salone. We suicide them we pull a release we get for do with the old loans and the new loans. Usai for let people enter for use them well. We report Al-Hassan Kouma. We look inside this particular issue and put these reports together.
Plenty concerns then they come up from the public for sake of the old loans we not they in use again. The Bank of Sierra Leone don't pull out a press release for sake of the old loans we in transition period don't come to an end. We mean say people for stop for use the old loans according to the bank. Inside the press release, Bank of Sierra Leone they remind the public say the old loans and new loans notes and coin people for stop for use them from the 31st of December 2023. From January 1st, 2024 to the 31st of March 2024, we na 3 months period, all old loans notes and coin will be exchanged for new loans notes and coin na the Bank of Sierra Leone, commercial banks, microfinance institutions, community banks, and other financial institutions we no go cost you the customer nothing. From April 1st, 2024, all loans notes and coin go be exchanged for new loans notes and coin na the Bank of Sierra Leone or na appoint them outside the agent of Bank of Sierra Leone day. And this as well no go cost you the customer nothing. All loans notes and coin will be exchanged for the same value in new loans notes and coin. With this press release, people don't they comply for go na the various banks for make them exchange of the old loans as business people na different parts na the country don't they refuse for all the old loans. The public don't left with mixed feelings on how for exchange the old loans. Liberty Online TV also try for investigate now various banks na return for know whether the exchange they go on. Some people don't they try for exchange, but some banks then say pass them deposit the old loans na the account before then get the new loans. For Liberty Online TV, me na Al-Hassan Kouma, the report.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
Orange. Mina Francis Ben Kaifala, the Commissioner of the Anti-Corruption Commission of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Liberty TV Online, an amazing platform. See you at the top, Liberty TV. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
CDI Tunis, the National Publicity Secretary, All People's Congress, APC. Are they always on Liberty TV? I encourage you all for continue for watch Liberty TV on all social media platforms.
John Coker, mainly the Executive Director for Family Talk International. Kudos to Liberty Online TV. I believe it's a very good initiative, and we as Sierra Leoneans will support any Sierra Leone initiative where they move the country forward.
Viewers, I want to recommend to everybody Liberty Online TV. So if you're not begin watching it, now for join, sign up, begin go on a regular basis to Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
The progress they watch at the Liberty Review where they can see live now we Facebook page and we other channels them. The Liberty Review na program they look at issues them where they happen throughout the week ranging from politics, sports and other particular developments where they happen at the country. And with me now the studio don't be joined by Sheku Putska Kamara, we a journalist and same way so na a lecturer at the Furabi College. Good evening, welcome to the Liberty Review. Sheku.
Plenty, thank you, Princess. I'm glad for the family. Good evening.
Okay, this particular show they review issues them we don't they happen throughout the week, and as we all know, from the coup way happen to now, we see different developments that we don't come. Yep. Committee be set, we see now the different treason trials them we don't they happen. So for somebody as a journalist and same way so possibly don't they follow all the trends them where they happen at the country. Yep. What do you make up of the current political situation at the country as of now?
Okay, once again, thank you very much. So to the question of what I make of the current political landscape or situation at the country, I think say my answer could be two-sided in the sense you don't want to take a definite position, but you also want to bring out a few standpoints in line with what's they go on at the country. If you ask me, we are not at absolute peace. We are not at absolute certainty, but I also think that there's room for improvements for let we all understand whose side we dey, how we want for progress moving forward. Now, when I say we are not at absolute peace, before my statement in your introduction, you talk about how we don't get the failed coup, we don't see several names we don't come up well. Even where the government of Sierra Leone not don't declare, say, this coup was orchestrated by the main opposition, APC, but you would notice that most of the names that we don't come up, some of them are members of the APC. So if you talk about peace and stability, perhaps then they question the sincerity of not just the people, but also the leaders them, because when you're talking governance now, it's not just about the SLPP, it's also about the APC, because if you're talking parliament, for example, whilst SLPP go boast of a majority, the APC get a minority. So in the end, all of them constitutes the leadership of the state. And if we're going to talk about the three arms of government in the legislature, the executive and the judiciary, I think say all of them get roles for play. But why I talk say we dey in a state of uncertainty, mark you, before the failed coup, there was negotiation where they go on between the government and the main opposition in our APC. And mark you, when President Julius Maada Bio was declared a winner of the election for the second and final term, the APC be decided for boycott governance for obvious reasons. They cite a lot of irregularities where take them some months before they start to participate. Just when they resume participation, we see the failed coup. So perhaps the other day, I be talking a sister channel where I talk say the sincerity on the part of we leaders them now something where we perhaps need for the question more as a people. You they talk about a failed coup. we not get to the conclusion of that failed coup d'etat. The former president is still being held under house arrest, if you want for put it that way. You still get members of the APC where allegedly don't be part of this failed coup, we still under police custody by Mahmoud, organizing secretary of the APC, Nawan Pandem, and a host of others. In all of this, you get a peace negotiation, a dialogue between the APC and SLPP. We don't say we need for no saying a one salon we get. But mark you, if you're going to talk about a negotiation, my question is, how do we get to the point of involving in a failed coup? This is not just about APC or SLPP. How do we get to the point of involving in a failed coup where it is believed that we don't get to a level of understanding the peace agreement? Because if you're talking peace and you're talking a failed coup, the two not correlate. And the argument is the leaders or the perpetrators of the alleged failed coup, some of them, they're part of the peace agreement. So you begin to ask yourself a question. Are our leaders really sincere in all of this? Just before the week they come to an end, we see Chief Minister David Senge, they talk about how they get for go to the US, how the main opposition, including Abdul Kabwa as honorable leader of the opposition of parliament, therefore make the trip. And then the other day, I mean, just few hours after, we see Abdul Kabwa pull out a statement saying he not get to go, and then Senge pull out another statement saying, okay, the trip is cancelled or what have you. So you begin to ask yourself a question: are these guys really sincere in ruling the people? Because to me, if the APC don't decide for participating in governance, Abdul Kabwa is an elder brother from Lunge. You are the leader of the opposition in parliament, waiting at the position of the party insofar as peace is concerned. Like I can always say, when I discuss politics, I am not talking APC, SLPP. I tend to look at the bigger picture of the country. When I speak about the duty to self and the duty to society, now for let we leaders them all know, say, they get a responsibility. I mean, we all don't be Sierra Leoneans. We all don't be here for ages and ages. We know the governance dynamics. We know the principles. So when it comes to waiting people they need for do, I think so we all get a responsibility for understanding basics then, because that is what really matters. If I am a teacher, then they pay me for teacher, not go teach now my class. You hold me accountable or responsible. So the people managing state affairs, if they are in charge of the state affairs, then get for be held accountable or responsible. So I think say we need not just what are called simplistic conversations, but I think we need holistic discussions we get to do with waiting they happen at the society, waiting people then feel, expressing those views, and adapting a way for them to be able to express those concerns. So if I rate the situation about the coup and of course the peace negotiations, I think say we are still in a state of uncertainty, and we leaders them really get for be sincere enough for say they speak to the issues in the best interest of society.
State of uncertainties with all of the premises we don't lay. As a nation, where are we heading to?
I think there's a room for improvement, but also it is important that we leaders them get to understand say governance is continuity. Like we can always say, we get people that we hold the view now. I would always categorize them into leftist and rightist perspectives. You have rightists that would argue that the SLPP is on a right trajectory. You have leftists that will tell you that the APC would have a comeback. No matter the situation, the current trend not to tell you about anything positive. Whilst accountability matters, sincerity is equally important. So to me, not just APC or SLPP. I mean, sadly in this country, you only see other political parties when it's elections. Now it's only APC, SLPP. 2028 again, you begin to see all of the other parties. I don't want to call them minor parties, but perhaps there's a need for them to also upgrade their stance. So whilst the discussions for they go on, we also need sincerity on the part of the very people. Because when I speak on the part of the very people, when we try to individualize institutional norms, sometimes they ambogui. If you are part of an institution, for example, you get for the speak on the mandate of the institution. If you are an individual, you have to exercise your civic rights in the civic space. So in the end, people then get for know their roles and responsibilities. I be there the other day where maybe and Khadija they discuss about the airport project, SUMA government and all of that. I mean, they stress on the need for understand what you need for do as a person, plus also having an understanding of what you need for do as an institution. And we also need for no say, we the people and we make up the institution. So it's about understanding what all of us really have to do in the society. So if you ask me about what I make up of what happen at the country, I will tell you it's not a way to go. And in every direction, there's a room for improvement and for able to address some of them concerns there.
So just quick one before we can take the different court cases and trial where they go on, the treason trials where they go before we can take the materials then day. Just quick one, you make mention of accountability, and we see USAI release don't come out where then investigate some people we go follow the Kabbalah fund. We USAI the people that are finance, they self involved, and other people that we part of. And secondly, we see another release will come from Parliament to say then investigate already investigation don't conclude the clerk in WEF for you don't begin for pay some of the money where be they take where in name then a payroll they work at the place but you not the work. All of the issues then the accountability, corruption. Who say we they get it wrong?
So when we bring all of those scenarios, it speak to the fact say we get a lot for do. But also, we get a lot for do in terms of holding institutional accountability. I mean, parentarily as clerk of parliament, go don't use in powers for in waiting some man go on for say undeserved appointments. But at the end of the day, the same clerk of parliament don't make we see how in name come up and a host of other people then. Perhaps also we they get wrong na the initial stage. How do we get to the point of appointing people who are not even visible in the first place? If you say this person is a cook in parliament, we expect the cook in parliament to be there every day, or at least anytime where there's a sitting in parliament. In your case, not just one scenario. The one at finance ministry where a lot of names them come up again, you want to ask yourself, waiting at this centralized system at the ministry, and this is not just about finance ministry, I think in general, there is a need for a centralized auditing system in the country. We dey talk about the office of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. We dey talk about Auditor General. But you ask yourself a question, how independent are some of these institutions? On paper, they will always tell you that they are not accountable to anybody. On paper, they would always tell you that they are not answerable to anybody. But when you look at things happening on the ground practically, is that really the case? So perhaps a review of most of the policies is really prudent and important, because in the end, if people and things say then they get away with certain state resources, it comes back to all of us. When we talk societal resources, it's not just about APC or SLPP. It funds the way government for don't use for make road, for example. Now most of we then at home people they grumble about electricity. If that money they for don't use for power generator, buy fuel, support EDSA or what have you, if you they allow leakages in other sectors, my question is, if you're able to stop those leakages, why you not go use that day as a room for improve other sectors? Like I always say, we cannot have it on 100% scale, no matter how you look at them. Salone now in that developed country. I don't even want to say we are a developing country. So if that is the case, we get for make use of waiting we get. When people say make use of what you have to get what you want, not on a negative note. It's about making sure that that leads to where you get, you able to make good use of them. Because in the end, look at the resources people earn. Someone go say they use 1 million only owns for the week. Someone go tell you say then they use them for the month. So it's about waiting you make use of what you get in making sure that you realize your goals. So institutionally, I think say all institutions get a responsibility for perhaps open more auditing firms. When you talk about contracting auditing firms, ensuring that they get access for regulatory activities, because man by nature can make mistakes, but when you create room of systems, checks and balances, I think then they go help. So whether Parliament, Finance Ministry, now them with the call outs now, but I think this is something that has to do with almost all of the sectors, and so it is important that we take that into consideration for the good of we all. Auditing firms, you just make mention of. We they say the audit, the Sierra Leone audit service, they can do the annual reports where they can pick out some of the issues them. And the recent one day, we not see the one they way for
they push some of them in there inside the report and they know they push and nobody has that, so it don't they happen. So why some of them things say they happen? Because I ask this because it just makes say a nice follow the audit farm. We already get audit service.
Yeah.
We see the thing when they pick from different MDs them, but now so it can just left buffing, nothing come out of them.
Very well. So we get a lot of challenges for the December edition of my magazine. I interviewed the Auditor General, acting Auditor General, where clearly you go know say this now an institution we need more capacity because they are even understaffed, under-resourced. So when it's about management. If you say management is about the utilization of available resources, ask yourself a question. We get institutions that we get the available resources for even take care of their own affairs in this country. It's a huge challenge. If you say you get a Ministry of Water Resources, they don't even get budget for one water business. If you say you get a Ministry of Energy, they don't get budget for one energy business. It's a challenge. If you say you get audit service, it is expected that at least them forget at least one auditor in every institution of the country. Yeah. Sadly, we have institutions we don't get no auditor we assigned to them. And they are part of the government's payroll. So all of those things form part of the systemic leakages. So I mean, say we still get to do more. It's about like you talk about security. You're talking about 7 million people now. You're talking about a police population where they way below 400,000. So how can you really police the entire population? So whilst resources are scarce, I also think say there's a room for more improvements. You're talking correctional service. The issue also, I mean, notice for people that applied the other day. Millions of people now then at the correctional centers across the country, thousands, but you get few correctional officers. So when you get prison break or what have you, when the police military they help the correctional service, they think it's a good thing, but the correctional officers themselves are able to man their own affairs. That's why the other day even the spokesperson they talk about how they are not even able to man their affairs. They don't get guns, they don't get things there. So it's about the things that would happen in society. Many a time, perhaps we would argue that we would let things go because we don't see the effects of waiting then things here they happen. You read communication, you know about dramatization, where issues become news, when matters become worse. We allow things then for go to the bad level before we begin for take action. So I don't think say that in a way for go. So all ministries, departments and agencies get responsibility, but also central government, the parliaments, for make sure say most of these institutions, if not all of them, are able to man their affairs, and that's what I think is a way to go.
Okay, so I think you think saying that that's not the situation as alone until things become worse before we see action.
That could be my argument in the sense, many a time we know they talk about many negatives. We only come for talk about and we don't reach to a certain level of things say this you don't pass smack kind of. So that is the dramatization. In the news business, we look for negativity. Positivity forms part of the news, but perhaps most of the journalists could tell you say negativity has more news value. So now that we don't allow ourselves as a country, and I think say now that don't they affect it. Because if we say we don't have it all, why would we have to wait to the stage of dramatizing things before we take action? So there's a need for more robust actions across all and sundry, not just the Ministry of Finance or Parliament, but almost across the board. That's what I would submit.
Okay, continue for the between the program. Sheikh Oputuka Kamara, a journalist and Simisu lecturer at Fabi College. Well, there and only shedding light on different things that we don't happen na the country. The progress they watch at the Liberty View, where they can see live na with Facebook page and we other channels them. Not forget for drop comments. Our comment section we will read inside the program and share with Facebook page. The program na Liberty event now we're gonna look at the different trials them we don't go on from the different courts then in the country and save the treason trial and other one them. We go now usai we take with first treason trial we get for do with the first court treason case.
November 26, 2023, the country be experienced attempted coup attack from some ex-soldier man them, where people non be sabi, outside them be attack place them, like Wilberforce military barracks, Kokri, and other military place them. After this incident, government be set up investigation, outside them be fenots, say some soldier man them hand deep on this attack. Monday, January 8 this year, 27 of them soldier man they are, be appear before court martial for charge we get for do with the coup. Then 27 soldier man they are, be appear before the judge advocates na court martial Mark Gegba na High Court number 1 inside Freetown. The soldier man them we appear before Magistrate Mark Gegba na Agslav 18-17-16-01, Sergeant Alhaji Kuruma, Agslav 18-17-19-22, Sergeant Ibrahim Bundu Kamara, Agslav 18-17-29-96, Sergeant Albert Basi Conte, Agslav 18-17-46-02, Sergeant Abu Dauda, Agslav 18-16-92-20, Sergeant Mohammed Kamara, and 22 other one them been tinap na courts for answer to 88 count charge we get for do with committing a civil offense contrary to section 72(1) of the Armed Force of the Republic of Sierra Leone Act 1961, Act number 34 of 1961, as amended to with conspiracy to commit mutiny contrary to law, mutiny contrary to section 37(1)(a) of the Republic of Sierra Leone Act 1961, Act number 34 of 1961, as amended to suppress mutiny contrary to section 38(a) of the Armed Force of the Republic of Sierra Leone Act 1961, Act number 34 of 1961, as amended, aiding the enemy contrary to section 30(1)(d) of the Armed Force of the Republic of Sierra Leone Act 1961, Act number 34 of 1961, as amended. According to the court martial file, them accused people here be joined with other officer them for overthrow government and self be support the enemy with ammunition for overthrow government. According to the judge advocate na court martial Mark Gegba, he say the courts not tap anybody for right or report the case, but say people for no say this case they na courts. After this advice, the judge may ask the accused them lawyer them if they get any concern body charge them, but they all say for now they okay. The state lawyer them na J.A.K. Sise, A.G.M. Bokari, A. Jallo, and other one them, and the lawyer them for the accused people them Melruni Nicole Wilson and the Macaulay Julian Cole, Ibrahim Bangura for Legal Aid Board. The judge advocate na court martial Mark Gegba don adjourn this case to January 10 this year. Tuesday, January 9 this year, 11 people them where they under treason trial don't appear before Magistrate Santigi Bangura for the second term na court number 2 na Pademba Road inside Freetown. Then people here na Amadou Kueta Makolo, Mohamed Jallo, Sergeant 120, Emmanuel Salifu Kamara, Alimatu Hassan Bangura, Mohamed Woody, by Mahmoud Bangura, ASP Ibrahim Sise, Tambayamba, Kaba Kamara, and Abdul Sori Hassan Kamara. The state prosecutor them na DPP, OI Kanu, AJM Bokari, A Jallo, AB Kuruma, and TB Ziza. The one them we go represent the accused people them na S.A. Conte, A. Agbla, A.A.C.C., A.B. Kagbo, J.S. Samura, C.M.E. Amara, M.L.O. Thompson, and plenty other one them. During this treason trial, the number 8 accused person by Mahmoud Bangura not be present na courts, and this according to in lead defense counsel, ACC. Talk na court say in clients not appear na court because in sick bad one. The medical report wey dem show to the state lead lawyer AJM Bokari tell the court say the medical report not authentic, so they need the doctor wey prepare the medical report for come na court as an expert and explain but wetin dey na the report. This make the lead lawyer for the state AJM Bokari for adjourn the matter so say all the accused people them appear na court. Magistrate Santigi Bangura don adjourn the matter to January 11 this year. For Liberty Online TV, me, na Mohamed Kamara, the reports.
Monday, January 8 this year, 27 soldier man then be appear before the judge advocate for the court martial na High Court number 1. Magistrate Mark Gegba, who said they undergo treason trial for sake of the November 27 coup attack. Wednesday, January 10 this year, 9 people here don't appear back before the judge advocate for the court martial na High Court number 1. During the trial, the lawyer for the 17 accused, lawyer Julian Cole, don't ask the judge advocate Mark Gegba not for allow the prosecution add the name of the 17 accused, Lieutenant Colonel James Meshek Yamba, on count 2 when a mutiny because he say that's go ambog this case. The reason for this, according to Julian Cole, now because he said during the investigation, the state not ever puts this charge to the accused and then don't can a court. So he say that's not correct. We make him ask the judge not for agree for the state in application. Where in be the response to lawyer Julian Cole, lawyer JAK say lawyer Julian Cole not able quote section for sure say waiting the state do wrong and say this amendment no go unblock this case or seize advantage by the accused person. We make him ask the judge advocate Mark Gegba for allow them application. Where in be the rule for sake of this argument, the judge advocate say the amendments where the state want make no go unblock this case. We make it say the court don't agree for the state in application. Inside this case, Alslav 1817160 Staff Sergeant Alhaji Koroma, 11 Battalion, don't plead guilty and beg for mercy to the court. And this man be say now use them user for their part of this alleged coup. We make him beg for make the judge sorry for him. All other 26 accused people say they're not guilty of any counts charge. The judge advocate Mark Gegba don't adjourn this case to Friday, January 12 this year. The lawyer them for the state na JAKC, AJ Mbokari, A Jallo and other one them, and the lawyer them for the accused people them na Melron Nicole Wilson, Adi Macaulay, Julian Cole, Ibrahim Bangura from Legal Aid Board. For Liberty Online TV, Ramatu Kamara the report. Thursday, January 11 this year, Amadou Koita Makolo and 10 other respondents them appear in a court number 1 before Justice Komba Kamanda for answer to the different charges them where they make against them for Seka, the November 26 attempted coup attack will be happening at Freetown. During the trial, one party accused people and not be appear in a court when by Mahmoud Bangura. The state prosecutor Ebo Kari be call one witness when a detective inspector Abubakar Kabo na the criminal investigation unit, and he talk say warrant of arrest dey for them 12 accused them, but also say they're not able to enforce the warrant for by Mahmoud Bangura because he's sick and then a police hospital na Kintom. This reason make the state prosecutor Ebo Kari don talk na court say the judge for fix the place, time and date inside 7 days term for making appear in a court. This make Justice Komba Kamanda don give order for make them transfer the accused by Mahmoud Bangura to the male correctional center Usa Ingo undergo treatment na the center in hospital. This make the judge don adjourn the case to January 16 this year. The state's lawyer them for this case na Ebo Kari and the lawyer them for the accused na Adi Macaulay, ASCC, AAGBLA, AACC and other one them. For Liberty Online TV, Ramatu Kamara the report.
The progress you watch at Liberty View, we can see you live now with Facebook page and we other channels. Them the program, they look at issues them where they happen throughout the week. We get to do politics, sports and other development programs them. And with me today in this particular edition, I get Sheku Putka Kamara, we a journalist, and same way so na a lecturer at the Fabi College where they don't shed the light on different issues them. Sheku, before we go for then different court reports in day we get to do the treason trial starting from former president Anes by Koroma and to Koita by Mahmoud all way to go now. No say the case in a court, so we not get for say anything concerning the case. But as somebody as journalist we don't follow the happenings around this particular issue, which you make up of them trials that we don't come up after the investigation we government do. We get to do with the attempted coup.
Okay, gladly, like you mentioned, these are matters held in court, and so for let we know they are at the risk of a sub judice, we want to discuss on the context of the attempted coup in a failed one now, plus the names that we don't clearly come up. Like I can always say, I am not sure there is anyone who has openly come out to say there's a justification for the coup or the failed coup or the attempted coup will not succeed at all. Whether people in governance, members of the opposition don't outrightly condemn this coup. When all of this happened, the ABC issued out a press release signed by the Secretary General, Lansana Doumbouya, which clearly condemned the actions of the alleged perpetrators. It is only now a bit concerning, if not confusing, that we still get top members of the APC where the names that come up in this, like former President Kuruma, like you mentioned, by Mahmoud, a senior member of the party, like you mentioned, Koita being a former guard to the president and a former military officer as well. So all of those names. Perhaps you won't forget for ask yourself a question, what was the intention behind the failed coup? My thinking is that we had people where there be all of course not special courts where there were talks about an alleged attempt for overthrow government where a few military officers, police officers and a few security people were held at the special courts where they be undergo trial. Well, then trial not be start outside the border. We are meant to start trial a week before the coup. And so you just find out, say, the target was to release most of those people. Vertical orchestrates all of this, and the fact say, allegedly those people were released, they moved all the way to the correctional center, unlocked the gates, almost all the inmates, you want to call it former prisoners, ran out, and go to the extent of firing live bullets. That was going to be a deadly war. It was only good that at least God help the military personnel, at least the security forces, not just the military people, at least they're able for perhaps coil out the negativity way for that happen that 10 day. So if we're talking about the whole atmosphere now, I think it has been made clearer that there has not been any justification for a coup, and that people that will sponsor these, people that will perpetrate this allegedly, people that will get involved one way or the other, get a reason for denounce what it don't happen. Get a reason for make sure say a repeat of this does not showcase itself. Because like they say, we have a democratically elected government. Julius Maada Bio has been declared winner of the elections. If you had issues, there was a room for you to go to court. But the opposition clearly decided not to go to court because insofar as they knew it, the court is not independent. But how do you assess independence without trying? That could be an argument for another day. But if we're talking matters now, no matter how you look at it, gladly the main opposition don't condemn this. So we all get a responsibility now for CC. People that were involved in this coup get what you call the right judgment. In the end, it matter because we all see what happened. There was absolute interruption of the peaceful coexistence of this country. If we want to say an abnormal interruption, because in the end, apart from that 9 p.m. curfew, waiting for days, the 12 a.m. curfew, waiting for days, there were movement restrictions. It became almost impossible for go offline. Me use for the Go Mile 91 1 or 2 hours, both 3 or 4 hours. When this school starts, they spend the whole day for go offline and come back. Sometimes they're not even able for come back. So all of those constraints really they show say we are a country where very peaceful, but the actions of certain people they question the peace they enjoy as a people. So there's a need to negate this openly, and gladly people have openly negated this. It is now left with the judiciary for ensure say justice is served and that perpetrators are held accountable for their actions. Perhaps where that is the case, then they create room for CC. Other people that will get an intention for do similar thing, go see say there's no justification to do this, because in the end when this happens, it is all of us that suffer, not to one party. Where the curfew be there, for example, they know they ask you whether you are APC or SLPP. At the end of the day, now the society suffer and the struggle they continue. So in the end, people that therefore know about the duty to self and the society, because whatever is negating development in Sierra Leone, some do not for condone. No matter the challenges, we therefore stick to that and do those things that are really right.
Questioning our peace. Earlier I make mention but inmates them, and we all know say from that particular incident we see the amounts of numbers we government release say now the actual number they are common prison. But since the recent developments, we know they see any updates from the body they were responsible. So we say, well, now this amount we don't get, we just they among people them we commit some kind of crime that we still do with them out there. Waiting don't go wrong. We make we get updates again. Is it that they bother again for check for the people them, or then they do that just calmly for catching people there?
I think we are a bit challenged in terms of accurate information sharing and agenda setting in all of this. Before the coup, we had about over 2,000 or 3,000 inmates. I cannot very say all the inmates then come out. Even the correctional service not able to come out clearly for tell we whether not all the inmates them come out. The only thing we don't see some, rapes being made. Who say they catch 20 man, 30 man, 50 man, then go back now the correctional center. Perhaps strategic communication would require the Sierra Leone Correctional Service to speak to the people of this country about the exact number of inmates that were there before the attempted coup. Yeah. If that was going to be the case, then we all for only in a better position for understand. But perhaps all of us as newsmen could take it up now. But many times institutions in this country may not speak to you because in the first place they don't have the information. And like I would always say, if you're not informed, you cannot inform people. So if the man don't agree with the information, not get the information, how do we get that? Because it's clear. If before the coup we get 24 man inside the correctional center when at the former prison, after the coup, if we don't arrest 4 man there, we know saying at 20 we don't arrest it. It is easier. So perhaps the correctional service or the supervising Ministry of Internal Affairs, for able to come out clearly. The security sector don't they do a good job. ONS, Police, ISLAF, and the other security forces get a coordinating unit, and I think all of them don't they do their best. But that strategic communication they really important. Tell me how much people that be there at the correctional center, whether release or whether open unlawfully, how many of them come out. So we know, because we don't know the figures of the people that we arrest. We don't believe saying that the former prisoners we don't take back at the center. If we have all of those numbers, then we'll be able to discern the actual figure. But until then, we are in a state of dilemma, not understanding what is really going on. And obviously, that's not the way to go, because we could be parading with criminals, hard-earned criminals, we don't dare under. So that communication they really important, and then in a room for that we improve on with facilities again.
Okay, we'll continue for the regional program. That's now Sheikh Putka Kamara, when a journalist and self-lecturer and at Fabi College there, they talk on different issues. They will now the goal of take sports updates.
January 6 this year, Leon Stars play a friendly match against the Elephants of Ivory Coast, where the match be played at the Lawrence Poku Stadium na Ivory Coast. Leon Stars been lost to Ivory Coast by 5-1, as Salone be managed to get one consolation goal by 24-year-old Rodney Michael, when I'm being first goal for Salone national team. The game between Salone and Ivory Coast now be the number 9 term where the two countries they play. The first game between Salone and Ivory Coast now October 15, 1972, as Salone be lost to Ivory Coast by single goal now the World Cup qualifying. Ivory Coast don't win 7 games against Salone, then draw 1, and then not lost nothing. As all this they be inside football, one of Salone popular player, Musa Noah Kamara, where people they call Musa Tumbu, don't join Port Authority Football Club. Before this, inside 2022, Musa Tumbu be signed a 2-year contract with Al Ittihad, when a Libyan team. After where Bo Rangers be released the player due to lack of sportsmanship. Musa Tumbu be scored 19 goals in 35 appearances, and they be named him the player of the season for 2021-2022 Sierra Leone Premier League season. Musa in contract with Al Ittihad Football Club, then be terminated him because the player failed for return back to the Libyan club after a loan period with Bo Rangers be come to an end. According to the chairman for Port Authority Football Club, Abubakar Kamara, don't confirm say Al Ittihad Tripoli don't recently released the International Transfer Certificate (ITC) when an official document where they show say the team don't part way with Musa Noah Kamara. For more updates inside sport, the Salone Football Association on Tuesday, January 9 this year, be received some containers them will be loaded with working material na the SLFA Academy Kintom inside Freetown. When a support from FIFA for improve some of the football field them na the country. Field them like Putlocker Field, SLFA Academy, Apru School Field, and Bo Coronation Field. The FA be assured the public say then go complete the construction of them filial before the first quarter of 2024. For Liberty Online TV, me, na Mohamed Kamara, the report.
Because they watch Liberty TV, they can see live now with Liberty Facebook page and with other channels name. This is a program where they look at trending issues them where they happen throughout the weekend with me in the studio. I get Sheku Putka Kamara, we're a journalist and same lecturer at Afabi College. Sheku has to wrap up the program now. New year, we they see new challenge, we they see the same old issues them back, they grab up. So going forward, speaking to the authorities, they were concerned with some of the issues there, area of corruption, the blackout issue that the country, and other issues the way they come up with still a challenge for the address. So it need for be done for address some of the issue there so that the ordinary Salomon will able to get that kind peace and stability where they push for.
Yeah. So on a parting note, we know say we cannot deal without the challenges, but then perhaps the advice to government, by extension the president, now for CC we continue for appoint the right people in the right places. Because my thinking is, if you're having those right people in the right places, they are able to implement certain activities, but also we need for the give people then the free will for get things done. Because many a time when you give person a title, for example, say you give person car, you hold the rope, sometimes they question the effectiveness of that person there. So whilst all of the challenges exist, people then get the free will for get things done, because if they are able to do things, they should be given the free will to do things. And all of us as Sierra Leoneans, perhaps they wish the very best, and for CISA we continue for improve as we go.
Okay, thank you very much for joining on the program.
Always a pleasure.
Well, that's now Sheku Putka Kamara, a journalist and self-lecturer at the Fabi College, and join me today for talk on different issues that get for corruption, parliament, and other issues that will happen throughout the week. We don't join me today in the program for make this particular program go reach you when at the Liberty Review. Don't forget for the tune every Saturday. This program they can to you 6 to 7, and plenty thank you to the engineering team for when they make this particular program reach you. And me, the Princess Spears, will produce and present this particular program.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
This is the Liberty Review with me, Princess Spears.
This is the Liberty Review with me, Mohamed Kamara.
This is the Liberty Review with me, Mariatu Sherif.
Inside this program, we go look at plenty things them will happen in the salon throughout the week.
Things like politics, sports, courts, the environment, disability, woman and girl picking them business, and plenty other issues them.
So stay tuned. Now we Liberty Facebook page and self YouTube channel and all that social media platform them for they watch the Liberty Review where they come to you every Saturday from 6 to 7 o'clock na net. Also you go get all you views them but still them where they happen.
The Liberty Review.